the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Makakodash. Next, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor Camp here in Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video on sincerity and in truth, and Lord willing, it can be edifying. I have an article that I just found, and it's titled, "What Would Happen If the Internet Crashes in the Entire World?" Right? And this is something that is definitely a big possibility, being that Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum, right, on top of the secret council of the wicked, right, have been planning this out. All right, and it's all according to the will of the Heavenly Father, all right, Yahweh, through his son Yahweh Shah. Of course, however, all right, this is something that they've had in the works. All right, this is something that they're going to use to bring about that great reset, all right, that NWO. All right, they're using this current, this thing, you know what I'm talking about. All right, that's been going on the last couple of years as a means to pretty much shake everything up, all right, to justify, all right, pretty much the collapse of this current system, right? But what did Klaus Schwab say? All right, they had Operation Cyber Polygon, which was basically a test run or a simulation as to what would happen if, it was a lights out situation, the grid goes down, the internet goes out, and how they would react. All right. And they do these little tests, these test runs before they actually bring about whatever it is they're trying to bring about. Same thing that happened in 2019. All right. Before that, that thing, the Crown Royal hit, all right, in October, they had what was called Event 201. And then just pretty much about 2 or 3 months after that, this is what they brought about. And going back to what Klaus Schwab said, he said that this next pandemic, so to speak, all right, dealing with the Internet of Things, all right, is going to be far worse, all right, than this, the Crown, all right, which they've used and brought about. Okay, but once again, this article says, what would happen if the Internet crashes in the entire world? Okay, what would happen if the internet crashes in the entire world? And basically, man, a lot of things will happen. A lot of things will happen, and we're gonna get the scriptures. All right, let's see what's going on with this. It says, do you remember the massive Facebook outage that occurred on the 4th of October in 2021? Facebook and its subsidiaries, Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, Mapillary, and Oculus became globally unavailable for more than 6 hours. This was the longest outage that Facebook ever experienced since 2008. All right, and they did a couple of these little test runs, and they're just that, test runs. Okay, because they never explained why it went out. All right, they never explained, what really happened. It was a test run, man. All right, and also to see how people pretty much will react. Okay, it says the outage resulted in loss of about $6 billion for Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook himself. Many companies who use Facebook for their business operations also lost millions of dollars just because Facebook was unavailable for more than 6 hours. In the same way as to how Facebook crashed for the whole world, what would happen if the entire internet crashed in the whole world? All right, and that would play a part in Google, Facebook, Instagram, and all these social media accounts, man. It says it would be more disastrous than one could ever imagine. This is because the majority of the world today is dependent on the internet, and that's very true. Okay, everybody's pretty much interconnected. All right, and this was all created by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for a reason. Okay, now was the internet created for people to post their fucking dog videos, all right, to be in everybody's business on Facebook, tweet whatever fucking comes to their mind, all right, basically have vanity and pride, all right, and putting themselves out there, worshiping themselves, like they do on Instagram, all right, women to be half-ass naked, shaking their ass and being haughty. All right, was the internet created for that? No. All right, what was the internet created for? Let's get this. Let's see what the internet was created for. This is Psalms, the 19th chapter. In the first verse, it says, "To the chief musician, a psalm of David. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them have he set a tabernacle for the sun." Okay, and this, as we were taught and come to understand, that this is speaking about the internet. All right, the way the internet is set up, man. Just like I read in Matthew 24, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached throughout all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." And what played a major part in allowing this truth to go out through this gospel of the kingdom? All right, us waking up and standing on our feet, all right, putting back on, all right, as the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, all right, the sons of the living power, Yasha Allah. All right, this mass awakening isn't something that's just man-made, man. We didn't just decide to do this. This was all the spirit of the Lord. And he used the internet, all right, to push this truth out, man. Okay? Because you speak, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rama, Apostle Rakah, they've been in this truth, 30 plus years. All right? And they have and if you look, there's men that have been in, 20 years, 25 years as well, the elder bishops, but there was a great influx, all right, of GMS camps, all right, and overall the truth spreading throughout all the world by way of the internet. When the apostles came on the scene on YouTube back in 2007, man, all right, there's a lot of elders as of right now that came in by way of seeing the apostles and brothers teaching on YouTube, man. And that was new. That was that new song. The Lord said that we were going to sing a new song. All right. And that new song, the only one that will be able to teach and preach and sing that new song, so to speak, all right, is the elect. All right, 144,000, all right, which is a portion of the elect. But this is speaking about the men. All right, 12,000 men out of each tribe that will be able to grasp this knowledge and also teach. The Lord willing, myself and brothers alike, all right, that's coming in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, all right, are of that fold. Okay, and we put up, that's how you're watching this video right now, by way of the internet. All right, the Lord said, "If you love me, feed my sheep." All right, and we feed the Lord's sheep when we go out onto the highways and byways, which, hey, you have people that come up and inquire, but hey, as of late, we don't have a whole lot of people come up that sincerely, man, you watch brothers' live streams, and there are men that, men, women, and children that come up and they'll listen, but most of the time they're just fucking scoffing. All right, most of the action, so to speak, most of the edifying is being done towards those that are watching by way of the live recording or the recordings. Even with these videos, we post these videos, epistles during the week so that the elect can be edified. So like it. But this word is going out, and I want to go back to what it says right here. Verse 2, it says, "Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge." Okay, and the spirit that brothers that are within GMS and those that teach the likewise doctrine, the spirit that we're in, videos are going up 24/7. Now, every brother isn't doing a video every second of the day. No. All right. Now, the decree went out by way of Apostle Tahar is to, do a video a day. Okay. And that's basically just you need to put on that spirit of being hot, man. You know, you don't want to be lukewarm or cold in this thing, man, because the Lord is not going to deal with you. You know, but the spirit has been in overdrive ever since. You know, it was already in overdrive, but it's been in heavy overdrive since the apostle made that decree. And it's not like there's a shortage of things to go into, man. There's so much going on right now that if you're not in the spirit of doing these videos, then hey, the Lord's not dealing with you. There's so much going on. There's so much information going on. Now we are being heavily censored, nonetheless, and that's how we know, all right, what's about to happen. All right, concerning the famine of hearing the words of the Lord, which the Lord will not grab next, because that's going to be another thing that you know, would happen, all right, if the internet went out, you know, on a global scale. Okay, but going back to this second verse, all right, you know, if you just sit up and watch maybe on a Friday or Saturday, because I know most brothers in GMS and in Men of Valor go out on Saturdays. Now you have camps that go out Fridays like ourselves, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday, you know, and brothers link up throughout the week and do videos. But when you think about just the camps, man, you know, as soon as I wake up pretty much and go to work about 8 o'clock, all right, the brothers in the UK going in, the brothers in Holland going in, the brothers in Germany going in. You feel me? Now that's pretty much soon as I wake up and get to work good. And then I know about 10, 11, about 12 o'clock, you're going to see other brothers, man, you know, up and down the East Coast, all right, and, you know, the central part of America, you know, you'll see the GMS Dallas brothers, you know, then later in the evening, you'll see the Cali brothers go out, you know, the West Coast Akim, and then, hell, even it'll be late at night, you know, and I remember usually they go out on Sunday night, but the GMS Hawaii camp, all right, hey, you'll see them live. It'll be Sunday, all right, for my time anyway, on the East Coast. It'll be like Sunday going into Monday at like 1 in the morning. That's because their time is way behind us. But that shows that day unto day, utter speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. Okay, videos are going up at pretty much all points of the day. If you go on your or go on your YouTube subscriptions, if you subscribe to a lot of brothers and just keep scrolling, brothers are putting up videos every minute, man. And that's the overwhelming spirit of Yahweh Shemi Awashai. All right, that's going forth. So the Lord created the internet, all right, so that this truth can go out, man. All right, and I want to grab another scripture. And that's a sign that we're at the end, man. Okay, definitely. The Lord has raised his prophets up again. This is 2nd Esdras, the 6th chapter. And verse 18, it says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them, all right, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, all right, going into this new age, or not this new age, but this current age, all right, that's being ruled over by Esau, Edom. You know, you read that in Job. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who is the wicked? All right, the Edomites, the so-called white race. Okay, but when this rulership begins to wane, all right, this is what the Lord was going to do. It says, shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. Okay, that's a sign. The books shall be opened before the firmament. What books? The books, are we talking about the books of Quran? Okay, the 48 laws of power. No, we talking about the scriptures, man, because these words right here are faithful and true. And this happened. This happened, man. This is happening right before us. It says the book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. Okay, and how are they seeing all together? All right, the books are being opened before the firmament by way of the internet, like we just read in Psalms the 19th chapter. All right, so this is a sign that we're definitely at the end. So let's go back to this article. You know, going into what would happen if the internet goes down globally, and let's read some more, man. Let's see what they say. All right, because there's more to it. All right, but there's so much that will happen, man, and it will be the Lord putting the spirit on them to hit that internet kill switch. All right, let's see real quick. Wait for this to load back up. Come on. There we go. All right, it says this article again, this paragraph, it says it would be more disastrous than one could ever imagine. This is because the majority of the world today is dependent on the internet. Billions of dollars were already lost due to the recent Facebook crash. Now imagine how much more would be lost if the entire internet crashed in the world. And this is how, through the spirit, what I can see, I'm just speaking as a man, how this would plunge, even if the lights didn't go out per se, but how it would plunge everything into chaos, because pretty much everything is done on, by way of the internet. That you have a big thing as far as mobile banking now. I myself, I deal with that too. We have our monies, we get our direct deposit, and you can only access it if you have internet, man, whether it be mobile data or Wi-Fi. All right. But imagine, if they hit the switch and you're not able to access your money, and you might have your car locked or whatever, or your direct deposit don't drop because it can't transfer via the internet. Okay. There's a saying that we're all, in this rat race of a life that we have to suffer through right now. All right, we're all pretty much 1 or 2 paychecks away from being homeless. So how are people going to pay their bills? How are people going to be able to buy food and all that? All right, the banking system would crash. Okay, because it would be billions of trillions of dollars that are lost instantly, that would go missing. Then that would be run on the banks to those that can get their money out. When you go to the bank, there's only a finite amount of money that they actually have on hand, physical FRNs, Federal Reserve notes that they have on hand. All right, because what these banks do is something called, I believe it's called fractional reserve, banking, which means, okay, say you might have $1 million within a certain bank, but there's only $200,000 in actual cash at that bank, which means there's $800,000 that's pretty much digital. And they take that money and they lend it out, and they make money with, flip it. That's how they do. All right. But if they hit the kill switch, the internet kill switch, right, that money would disappear. And that's just for one bank. OK, even these larger banks, even these larger corporations, the Federal Reserve itself. All right. And then and that's something that they're going to use to basically they're going to design it for that to go down so that they can bring about that new system. All right, it's going to bring about a new system, but yes, it will be chaos, man. All right, not even just a minute, man. We could keep going on and on about it. All right, like the brother said in the chat, hey, these bitches on the internet gonna lament. You've had women kill themselves because they weren't getting enough likes on Instagram. What are you gonna do when you can't even get on Instagram, man? And Instagram went out earlier this month. And people was pretty much already losing their fucking mind, man. You had a celebrity, I forgot what celebrity it was. He said, with the internet, because it was out for 6 hours. He says, I think it might have been Offset from the Migos. He said, this basically that made him realize that he's addicted to Instagram. Okay, because, hey, social media, there was a documentary that came out. I forgot what it was called. But it was going into how they designed social media to be like a drug, man. It releases dopamine into your brain as the same effects as fucking hitting some crack or some shit, man. Right? And people are literally addicted to it. And women are definitely addicted to it. And they would lose their fucking mind. So not only would the money dissipate and disappear, your way of life, okay? You have people that may have gold and all that shit, but, best believe Esau's going to come in and try to save the day. All right, he's going to cut it back on, the chaos is going to ensue, and then he's going to come with that new system, and people are going to get down with it because they love their fucking lives, man. They're going to want to go back. Salakia. They're going to want to go back want things to go back to normal. All right, but these women, they're going to ban. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them commit suicide, man. And I'm talking about the internet being out just a few days, a week, not being able to show their ass and get attention. Okay. And this is going to, through the spirit, this could be something that kickstarts Jacob's trouble, man. All right, that time like never before. All right, and that's pretty much just the internet, man. Then they could turn around and fucking cut the lights off. And who knows, what else they'll do, especially here for America, Babylon the Great, if the internet goes out, because then, that would, people wouldn't be able to communicate, and organize. So Esau could really drop that hammer and maybe it might be a city over. They go ahead and roll the troops in and you wouldn't even know. All right. Esau's gonna come in as that flood, as the scriptures say. You know, he's gonna come down having that great wrath. And it would catch all of you people off guard, because right now you have the videos where we're seeing people getting forced to take the thing, you know. Even in, we see what's going on in Australia. But if you lose that sight, you know, you're not able to go into that and see those things, then you wouldn't even know. And the people already pretty much don't believe, you know, that shit's really getting bad. All right. On top of the cargo, you know, ship that are backed up on the port, at the ports in California, you know, and the food running dry. And that's why we know they gonna come looking for the prophets when these things happen, man. Cause are you gonna be able to go? The only thing, if they cut the internet, the only place you're gonna be able to get news from is the mainstream media. By turning on your TV, and they're gonna say, oh, everything's fine, or do this or do that. They're not gonna be telling you the truth, and people are gonna know that it's bullshit. They're gonna be running to the prophets to try to figure out what the hell's going on, man, to seek that truth. All right. It says, however, that would happen only if the entire internet becomes unable at a global level. Will it ever be possible to do that? And this person's going to go on to say that, you know, oh, it ain't possible. Hey, man, they definitely got a fucking kill switch, man. But it doesn't have to happen worldwide. America is pretty much that bloodline, or, you know, that glue that keeps the world together. All right, because it's pushes wickedness on everybody. It's made everybody adapt its system. So, hey, the Lord could just do a strategic strike to Babylon, and it would cause chaos all over the world. It would be a trickle effect, man, with the stock market crashing and all that shit. You know, it would be a trickle effect. It said Facebook lost $6 billion, you know, or Mark Zuckerberg lost $6 billion in those 6 hours. All right, all these damn motherfuckers are gonna lose money, but they're ready for that. They know what's about to go down. All right, that's why they've been buying up all the gold and land and all that shit. But ultimately, they're getting ready for that new system, and they're gonna be at the top, and everybody else is gonna be at the fucking bottom. All right. It says, can the government control the internet? No, bullshit. It says they can't. The maximum they can do is remove a few social media posts and block a few websites. And here's another thing, and I'm not gonna keep reading the article because, you know, it just goes on and on. All right, but they could bring the internet down, YouTube and all that stuff, all right? And you know, it could only be down for a couple weeks, or it don't matter. But they could do something, and when they come back up, we're not there no more. All right? The prophets won't be there anymore. You won't be able to get fed. And that's scriptural. The Lord said that he was going to bring that. So when all hell breaks loose, and these damn dumbass niggas that didn't want to repent, all right, they didn't want to seek Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they're going to come trying to find us. And you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to. Let's grab that. Amos the 8th chapter in verse 11 says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And once again, how did we, as you know, through the Spirit, what did the scripture say was going to be a major factor in pushing the word? All right, the internet. All right, once again, read Psalms the 19th chapter. You know, and that shows that we're at the end, man. But when all these things ensue, all right, the Lord is going to send the famine of hearing the words when the internet goes out, man. All right, because, hey, we brothers might be able to go out, you know, but, hey, the Lord's going to also pull his men from the streets. It says, verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it. Okay, you're going to seek that counsel. You're going to want to be comforted. But when the time you were able to be comforted, you didn't want to. You continued on in your bullshit life. And the Lord could do this at any moment. He could do this whenever he wants. And you people would be thrown in the fucking utter darkness, man. And we're going to laugh at you. Watch these people bug the hell out. But see, we understand that this is going to happen. That's why the scriptures say, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. We're going to know. We're going to know what time it is. You know? We're going to know. And it's going to come upon you people as a thief, man. I'm going to grab this. But you people going to lose your damn mind. This is Proverbs chapter 1. It said in verse 20, it says, wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gate. in the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? Right, that wisdom cries out. All right, and we're holders of that divine wisdom, all right, as a gift from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know, and so when we out on the highways and byways and we pushing that true wisdom, we can tell you what's going on and why it's going on via the scriptures and what's going to happen. Okay. Verse 23, it says, turn you at my reproof. Or actually, Salakia. Verse 22, it says, and how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my words unto you. Or Salakia, pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And who has the Lord used to push his word? The prophets. The true prophets, man. All right. It says, verse 24, because I have called. Or actually, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and you refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have said it not all my counsel and with none of my reproof. You didn't want to hear the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua while you had liberty. You know, it says that in 2nd Esdras that you despise the words of the Lord, man. You despise his counsel. You despise his law. And because of that, what is the Lord going to do? Verse 26, I also will laugh at your calamity. Okay? When you're in dire straits, I will mock when your fear cometh. You people going to come trying to figure out what's going on, especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you ain't going to be able to find the Lord's men. Verse 27, when your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, right? When these things come upon you, what you gonna do? Verse 28, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Verse 29, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. And that's a big possibility if the internet goes out, man. Okay? Verse 31, therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. Right. You're going to reap what you sown, man. All right. The Lord said all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. All right. They're going to get put to death, man. You know. But I want to grab, let's see. I like this one right here. I want to grab this. All right, because this is what Jake is going to be doing when all hell break loose, man. When they can't find the counsel of the Lord, they trying to figure out what they going to do, man. The Lord's about to fuck you up in a lot of different ways. Jeremiah 15:1, then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. Right, you all these Jakes also that want to cleave to Esau. He not the devil. Hey, everything's about to be divided, man. You know, these people gonna stick together. It ain't gonna be no fucking unity, man. Okay? The Lord said he was gonna cause these divisions, even amongst households. It says, verse 2, and it shall come to pass if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus said the Lord, such as for death to death, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as for the famine to the famine, and such as to the are for the captivity to the captivity. Okay, so hey, you Jace that got death and famine and calamities coming toward you, it's coming to you, man. Sooner rather than later. Verse 3, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. Okay, the Lord's about to send them spirits created for vengeance out heavy, man. All right, because you don't want to get right. But this is a big possibility, man, of the internet going out. Even if it don't go out worldwide, it could, Babylon is that golden cup. It could hit here and it'll be a trickle effect throughout the entire world, man. All right, so Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bahashim Kwadash. Next, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.